This information is for educational purposes only. It is not intended to substitute for professional medical advice and should not be interpreted to contain treatment recommendations. Remember to follow instructions for use for the product you are using. Peristeen Plus is a device that can help you poop if you're finding it difficult to do so by yourself. You and your parents have been taught how to use Peristeen Plus by a trained nurse or doctor. This is a Peristeen Plus system. It works by putting water into your bottom while you sit on the toilet. After a while, the water comes out together with the poop and goes into the toilet. Peristeen Plus gives you more control over where and when you poop, so you do not have to worry about having poop accidents. The Peristeen Plus system contains everything you need to help you poop. A water bag with a separate lid, a control unit with a water pump, tubes, and a rectal catheter. The catheter is the part that goes into your bottom, so the water can go into your bowel. Let's take a closer look at the control unit. It's easy to use. It has 4 symbols to help you find the correct setting. The white balloon symbol is the setting for inflating the balloon and stopping the water. By turning the knob to the turquoise water symbol, you can pump the water. The gray deflate symbol is to deflate the balloon. And when you are done, simply turn the knob to the finish and storage symbol. Let's get started. Remember what the nurse told you. Before you use Peristeen Plus to poop, you first need to pee to empty your bladder. Wash your hands afterwards. Attach the lid to the water bag. Fill the water bag with lukewarm water. Lukewarm means the water should feel like the temperature of your body. Not too hot and not too cold. Look at the round temperature indicator on the water bag to make sure the water has a good temperature. Green means the water has a good temperature. Fill the water bag up completely. This makes sure that your Peristeen Plus system is working right and makes it easier for you to see how much water you're using. Close the lid. You will hear click when it's closed correctly. Attach the tube with a gray connector to the lid of the water bag. The big tube goes into the big hole and the small tube into the small hole. Push them together and lock by twisting the connector clockwise. Put the water bag on the floor close to the toilet so you can easily reach it later. Attach one end of the tube with the turquoise connector to the control unit. The big tube goes into the big hole and the small tube into the small hole. Push them together and lock by twisting the connector clockwise. Slightly open the catheter packaging to the turquoise dot on the catheter. You can leave the catheter in the pouch. Then attach the other end of the tube with the turquoise connector to the catheter in the same way as before. You will feel a soft click. Now you know the catheter is locked. Stick the catheter packaging to a nearby wall using the adhesive dots. Now turn the knob to the turquoise water symbol and pump a small amount of water into the pouch with the catheter by gently squeezing the pump. When the water gets to the turquoise dot on the catheter, stop the water flow by turning the knob to the white balloon symbol. After you fill the pouch with water, wait for half a minute so the catheter has time to become slippery. Or count slowly to 10 3 times, and the catheter will be ready to use. This will make it easier to put into your bottom later. When you're sitting on the toilet, you can start. Carefully insert the catheter into your bottom up to the turquoise dot. Don't let go of the catheter once it's in this position. While you're still holding the catheter with one hand, use the other hand to carefully pump air into the balloon. Only pump as many times as the nurse told you to, not more. Once the balloon is filled with air, it keeps the catheter in place, so you can let go of it. With both hands free, turn the knob to the turquoise water symbol and start pumping water slowly into your bottom. Pump as much water as the nurse told you to. Check the water level on the water bag to see how much water you have pumped. If you need to stop the water at any point, just turn the knob back to the white balloon symbol. When you have pumped the right amount of water in, turn the knob to the gray deflate symbol to release the air from the balloon. The catheter should now slide out on its own. If it doesn't, you can just pull it out gently with your hand. Remain seated on the toilet. Disconnect the tube from the catheter by twisting the connector counterclockwise until it's unlocked. Put the catheter in a small waste bag and throw it in the garbage bin. Now that the catheter has been removed, the water will come out first and then the poop. If nothing happens, it may help if you press your tummy, cough, or move the upper parts of your body, but make sure to stay sitting on the toilet. The nurse told you that the time it takes to empty the bowel differs from person to person. It can take from 10 to 30 minutes, so you could be in the bathroom for a little longer. You could play a game or read a book while waiting. When all the water and poop has come out, wipe your bottom clean and wash your hands really well. Disconnect the gray tube connector from the lid and empty the water bag. Turn the knob to the small turquoise finish and storage symbol. This will release the water from the tubes. Now allow the bag and tubes to dry completely. When storing the system, make sure that the tubes are not bent. It may take some time for your bowel to adjust to this treatment, and everyone needs product and lifestyle support, help, and advice along the way. That's just what you get with a Coloplast dedicated patient support program. And as soon as you have settled into a good routine with Peristeen Plus, you can decide for yourself when and where to poop.